Hey, everybody. Thought I'd come in just a little bit early so I can say hi to everyone. Plus, I need to wait till I get 200 people in here before I start. If you know, you know. And then Eve. Groovy. Welcome, Deborah Ann, Aunt Sherry, Bob. Hello, Bob. Dodie. Nani. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Who else we got here? Rumor. Hey. Dana. Huh. PG just went live. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Kathy S. Yeah, Dana, that was an interesting. Your emails are interesting. I like what you're doing. Governor Giddy up. Who else we got here? I think I said Kathy already. Barbara Walters, hey. Pam O'Connor, always good to see you. Constance Sue, glad you're in here. In my own head. Hello. Freeside. PG Live, yeah, I see it. Probably gonna live stream me. Let me know, you guys. Lurking. This episode is sponsored by Woohoo Who's Who. Fast and Feisty. Mookie. Oh my goodness. Do you think she'll strike me? I mean, stream me. She ain't gonna strike me. Okay, so Lisa Maxwell, hello, wreath maker. Ruby Dooby Doo. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Freeside, you're so funny. I don't think I can't do that from here. Oh, no. I can just ban you or put you in timeout. I just do all this on my phone, so I can't really do a whole lot. Although people think I can. Apparently. Oh, Dana. That is very interesting. Okay.
Absolutely sad.
So shall we pick up where we left off? I got this. A lot of people didn't hear it. Yeah, I know. I'm not really going to address it. I don't do drama. I just call out misinformation. And that's what we're going to be doing. So, okay, let's go.
It's absolutely. They need to stop lying and tell the truth. I agree with you. I absolutely, positively agree with you, sweetie. Absolutely. Clear pause on that one.
What? They need to stop lying and tell the truth? Sorry. Thought that was a little humorous.
And she took the rocks that we've gotten from different gem mines when we went up.
Them are not gem mine rocks. That's mother freaking gravel like they got on the driveway. That's freaking gravel in there. These are gravel. Right? And I bet Chris was just like shaking his head. It looks like the driveway to me.
Is that is she talking too loud? I can adjust that. Yeah, rumor, I know. Very rich. I have to agree with her here. Not yet, Ruby Dooby Doo. I'll explain this. YouTube sent me a form to fill out and then attach clips of her, stuff that she has deleted that she had to delete because it was so vile. And then they said that they investigate and go by only what I send them. They don't even look at her channel. They just go by the bullshit that I attach. So if you have something, because I have several, but if you guys have something good, feel free to email it to me, justiceforrose@aol.com. Some clip channel posted one of her just going off really nasty, and I could use that if you could find it. Okay, so then I'm going to stop talking about that because this is not a Bash PG channel. It's a correct misinformation channel. Hi, Veritas. Glad you could join us. Maybe Pete, yeah, in my own head. I don't think that's going to happen. Wreath Maker, I know there's a lot of children missing. And I just looked at Missing in Black Foundation. And I'm going to talk about that because I think people know that, Black and Indigenous missing people is kind of a interest of mine, always has been. Missing white woman syndrome is real. So, Most Tavern, hello. Yeah, she's definitely talking too loud. That's funny. That girl, hello. Veritas is getting a little. I was hoping she was gone. I'm working on it, Ruby. Last night kind of sealed the deal. Right, innocent. I know she did. And that is calling me the C word. That's just, that was just beyond the pale, in my opinion. And I'm going to keep it.
Right?
I wish she would keep some of her opinions to herself, actually. But I have to agree with her here. The rocks in those planters are landscaping stones, those white. They're not gemstones. So I do agree with that. Okay.
To Gatlinburg and stuff. Okay. And she's the one that spreaded all the rocks around in here. And then she put her puppies in here. She wanted.
Right there's the difference. On one side is gem mine rocks. On the other side is mother freaking gravel. And what did you guys see? What did you see? Did you see number one or did you see number two? I seen number two. I seen mother freaking gravel in those plants. There was no gem mine, nothing in there. Hell to the no.
If I say she's obsessed with number two, would that be a dig? Should I not say that? Oh, I absolutely think it is a cult channel and I don't get it. I was talking about PG. Yeah, no, I know. Yep. She's kind of worked that to death. No, say it. I think we all know.
Yeah, right? I'm going to tell you, no. Right, Chris?
I got up that morning. She came out and took me into the ER because my leg was messing up on me.
I swear it sounded like she said feed him it. Right?
We were afraid
Something
was wrong with my knee. I have a knee replacement. And she was worried that there was something wrong with it. And she took me into the hospital. And I ended up getting a shot for it.
Hey, CJ. asking prayers for my sibling who needs a transplant. If it is God's will, I have lost a sibling already this year. Hey girl, on God's will is your will. If it's something righteousness, if it's something that's righteousness, just know that his will is your will. And just keep praying. Keep praying, girlfriend. And we're going to be praying too. We're going to be praying too. God bless you. God bless.
Hello, Onyx Stone. Yes, she's a bully. Somehow talking about righteousness and God doesn't quite go with pedophiles in the C word, does it? And hey, voices. Welcome. Take a shot every time you hear right. She says it like 3 times in a row.
We definitely will be keeping your sibling and you in our prayers. You know it.
Oh, Shannon, I missed
And
you.
just
Hello.
know with God, everything's going to be okay.
Oh my God.
Know that it's all going to be okay. It's what you got to do. And it will. And it will.
Hey, Discovering. Yeah, oh yeah. She claps at Oliver. And last night she said, oh, she doesn't do it for the money. She's not making any money. But, she sure claps at her cash apps. Okay, here in her chat, I heard there was a couch that blocked the door. How did she get abducted? And they're saying, yes, they burned the blue couch in the yard, and Summer was folded up in it. The blue couch is still sitting there. It's sitting there on the property. I posted pictures of it. Tennessee Truth went by and videoed it, which was kind of creepy because Don was standing right next to it looking at her. But the couch is still there. So they didn't burn it, and I doubt Summer's folded up in it. Hey, Jaded. No. Hey, Rain Dancer. Did I miss anyone else? Okay.
To get rid of the pain. And they prescribed me medication to take to get the swelling down out of my knee and around my knee because it was inflamed. And then we waited around for my prescription. Summer went swimming that day at the horse stables, I believe it was. And then we come back and I went in my camper, and after we brought my groceries in for me, and the boys helped with that, and of course Summer. And I laid down and went to sleep, and I got up and I was sitting in my doorway, and we come out, and Candace asked me what I was doing. I said, well, we got to transplant these little cactuses into bigger pots. And we did that, and then Summer come in and had a piece of peppermint, which is her favorite. And then she went in, she said, Mama, I want to go play with the boys. Candy walked her back to the house, and she asked the boys to keep an eye on her, and that's the last time I seen her.
Tell me when you first.
Yeah, she's not exact where they were swimming at all. She should have knew. She should have knew. And then she makes Summer an afterthought, right? She makes Summer an afterthought. She says, and of course Summer. And the reason she had to say, and of course Summer, is because, she left Summer out because Summer was in that tote.
Realized Summer was missing. What was going through your mind?
She's just fixated on that tote now. I guess we went from Summer's head in a box to Summer's body in a tote. I just think that's all disgusting. And there's no evidence of that. None at all for any of it. Where did that all come from? Hi, Damaris. Rappers in here? Rain dancer. How many in chat listen to our members live? I don't know because you can't see. Hey, Karma Queen. You can't see. Tiger Angel, hi. Drink a beer after every you know. Everybody's going to be passed out on the floor by the time we're done. Okay, here they cut Summer's hair, making her look like a little boy, and then dress the little boys up to look like little girls. No, they didn't. Actually, that boy that they're saying is dressed up like a girl is a little boy, but he's got shorts on. He's not dressed up to look like a girl. And they cut Summer's hair, making her look like a boy. Or they also say to traffic her. However, 2 of the boys' heads were shaved to the scalp when Summer went missing. So what were we trying to make them look like? I don't know. It's just, I don't know why they did it. I'm not even going to guess because I don't have any idea what they were thinking, but they did alternately. I haven't seen, I don't think any of them all shaved at the same time. So I don't know what the deal was, but
Your mind and what was it like here?
To be blunt, it was hell. I mean, and I apologize, I'm blunt. As everybody knows, I have a missing daughter. She's been gone for 12 years.
Oh goodness, now she's trying to take the focus off of, of the real topic, which is Summer Moon, Utah Wells. And she wants to put it on her daughter now. And she wants to put it on, she wants to go put it on the YouTubers. It's the same shit with her, Candace, and Don Wells. All 3 of them want to talk about anything and everything but Summer. They don't want to talk about Summer.
And all I can say is how.
What was I going to say? Oh, Ruby, that is, was it, I don't know, Innocent, which one was it? It was one of the, was it Ansley? Because I can't remember who covered it first. 2 family members. Oh, Shannon. Hey, any Pats? Shannon, actually, there's quite a few cases of that. And I have been keeping track and hope to do a show on that too, because I know a lot of people say that. I found one that 2 brothers went missing, like a couple months apart or something. It's really, I think it's pretty well known that tragedy, if you're a victim of a crime, especially a sex crime, you're so much more likely to be victimized again. I don't know why. Maybe I'll look into that too. I don't know. Grandis. Yeah. Ainsley Daniels. Okay, thank you. Am I a lightning tiger now? I'm part of the Tiger Ops crew. Okay.
Not again.
Hey, Scalded Sky.
And I couldn't do nothing but cry.
That would be D Presents. Hey, Rapper. I think she has talked about it and said that Tim Mullen's friend's son got a kidney transplant right about then, but actually he had the kidney transplant, I think 2 weeks before Summer went missing. So that's not true. Yes, Ruby, apparently that would be the case. Yes. Scalded Sky, yep. Okay, so This just as 2 weeks. Just as a point of reference here, after this interview, Candace was livid because Candy kind of screwed up and didn't stick to the story. So you'll notice that there's a few missteps in here, and that's when precipitated the breakup. Candace went to Kathy's and Candy packed up and took the trailer and left. Who just said hi? Hey, Squids. Yes, Rose Bly. She was married. Yes, Barbara. I think they went swimming. She said, I think at the horse pond. So I don't know if she just wasn't familiar with what that particular little spot was called, because I don't know if that's where they usually went swimming. And that's also a good question. Why did they go there that day? Didn't Candace said it was COVID and she wanted to be away from people? Because isn't there a swimming pool and at the park there? I believe.
And we yelled for her, and we yelled for her, and yelled for her. And we could not find her. Candy was in hysterics. And hey, she's not in the fucking corner. There she is. I am. I'm scratching my back. I'm in the corner. There she is. How you doing? I just want to thank everybody for.
Okay, this was a live that Candace did, and it shows Candy there in the background. I think this is when she yelled at somebody. She told somebody off.
Helping my daughter, and thank everybody for prayers for my granddaughter. And thank you so much, Benny.
You're welcome, lovely. You know I love you, right?
You got a special spot in my heart, bud.
And you got a.
Where's the tears? Where's the tears? Sounds to me like she's got a thing for Benny too, like she did Jose and every other and anything else that mother freaking moved up on that hill, right? She ain't no tears. Where's the tears, Grandma? Where's the tears? It sounds to me like you and your daughter's up there laughing and partying and having a damn good time. And your granddaughter's missing, right? Your granddaughter is missing. This is what they're really doing. This right here is what they're really doing. They don't care about, Summer and Summer being missing. They don't care about that. These are some really evil. This is a woman that left her own kids, right? She walked out and left her own children behind. How could you expect anything more from her daughter, right? This woman right here, her and Candace are the apple don't fall far from the tree, right?
Okay, first Karma Queen, yes, we can see your comments. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Should I comment on that? Because Candace did not voluntarily give up any of her kids, actually. So I don't know if you can compare that to Candy, who did. Do I know anything about the dollar store accident? I didn't get the FOIA request, but Candy did go in the ambulance to the hospital. And in one interview that Candace did, and I only saw it once, she was talking about when they got home and how she opened the door for Summer, and she said this door opens really hard after the accident. So I don't know. Candy did replace the bumper, the rear bumper. So I don't know exactly. But if she went to the hospital, there should be a report of it, right? So they called the ambulance. Yeah, discovering. I know what you mean. Yeah, black humor. I don't know. I think that's common with people that are confronted with, trauma, like, police and firefighters and stuff. And I think that a lot of times is mistaken. Yeah, there was an ambulance in the bumper. Yeah. So you're part of Lightning Tiger now, Lisa. No, I'm not part of Lightning Tiger. Nope, absolutely not. I don't believe Ernie.
They're two peas in the same pot.
Pot. Two peas in a pot.
Yeah, disgusting, right? She's up there scratching herself. She's up there scratching herself because that's what you got to do on 110 Ben Hill Road. You got to scratch yourself. That's how disgusting it is. You're always itching.
We never did find her. She called 911 and she called Donnie, and we sent the boys down over.
Hey, Kim, how you doing, girlfriend? Good to see you. Good to see you in here. God bless. Much love.
The hill, and I stood in front of over by the edge there and watched them. And was praying to God every minute that somebody would take them. And there was no sign of her.
I wish she'd just play something and then comment on it. Stopping it every 2 seconds to comment is not helping. Shannon. I think part of it was that they didn't immediately treat it as an abduction or foul play. They just treated it as, she walked off. So they missed an opportunity to do a lot of things. I know they searched the house, but I know they didn't take fingerprints on like the door downstairs and I was told they did not look in Candy's truck ever. So I think that set them back. Plus, you got all these people in here with misinformation, right? And lies and all the locals throwing, confusing stuff in there. And I don't know. We need somebody to tell the truth.
Do you believe that someone took Summer, or do you believe that she wandered off? What do you believe happened?
I believe somebody took her.
Hey, for go away.
I know people say it doesn't happen, but it does happen. It happens in small towns. It happens in big towns. It happens in the country.
It happens in small towns. It happens in big towns. It happens in the country. No, not very, matter of fact, usually in the country, like you have people who go in and take out whole families, right? Not one person. They go and take out whole families. So no, it really doesn't happen in the country like that. In small towns and big towns, when you live close to main roads or you're out shopping or, most people just don't come up missing from inside their house. When there's 4 other people in there, and old grandma sitting at the camper door, right? When there's 3 big boys and mom inside the house and big granny sitting out at the camper looking at everything with their big eyes and hearing everything with their big ears. And
hey, Brad Enlow, we are listening to Miss Prayer Garden with her oddly distorted view of Summerwell's disappearance. I think I said that right. Oh, Cinnamon Girl's in here? I'm missing people. Hey, Eve, I'm actually up on the bottom of chat, not an hour behind like usual.
You know, grinning at everything with her big teeth. No, it don't happen. It doesn't happen.
And I believe somebody took her.
Oh, of course you do. Of course you do, because you don't want to go to prison for telling the truth. So, of course, that's the scenario you guys wanted to set your sight on from day one when you were, plotting and planning against this little girl up until the point she completely came up missing. Of course you do. That's the narrative you've been pushing the whole time because you didn't want law enforcement on the property. You want them, to send them chasing a ghost even out there. And as far as abduction was concerned, right? No, Granny, in my opinion, you know exactly what happened to your granddaughter at that swimming hole. Where was you? Was you at Allison's house in bed with her? Or was you really at the swimming hole in the vehicle?
Okay, where the hell does that come from? Were you at Allison's house in bed with her? What the fuck, lady? Yeah, Jaded, I agree. I agree. Scalded Sky. No, not her shoulder. No, not her shoulder. She had, she hurt her back in the carnival, I think. And then she injured it again at Family Dollar. I think it was Family Dollar. Which picture is the real PG? The one I posted yesterday or the day before. You believe Summer Wells was abducted, lured away from her home? I honestly don't know. I don't know. I have. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hate JW Trader Security. No cadaver dog hit on the property of vehicles. Yes. Yes, the dogs did not hit at anything on Fred's property. They went down the road. And I think we went over last time her saying that there wasn't any broken branches or skin hanging from branches or whatever from carrying her down the hill. Her scent went down the driveway. So, some people think it was planned ahead. I don't think so. Why take her? I don't know. Why take her so many places that day if something was going to happen? I don't know. Barbara Walters, I heard that it was not checked.
Where in the hell was you, to be honest? Where was you? Because, at this point, we really don't know now. We really don't know now.
Do you have an attorney yourself?
No, ma'am. He can call me anytime. He can pull up in his yard and knock on my door and ask me any questions he wants to ask.
Why does law enforcement need to come seek you when it's your granddaughter missing? If your granddaughter was truly missing, Miss Grandass, I think you would be looking for them. They wouldn't need to come looking for you, right? If you really truly had a missing child, you're going to be looking for law enforcement. They ain't going to be needing to look for you. And
That is absolutely true, Pam. 100%. And I don't think she can deny that. Hey, Peachy. What did she just say that I was going to comment on? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm trying to keep up with chat too. Yep. Nobody knows. I don't want to know what she just said. Just a minute.
Your ass is guilty. Unless your ass is guilty, then they're going to have to come look for you because you're trying.
Oh, okay. I do agree with her about that. And I have asked Candy's friend, questioned her about that too, is that Candy is, so invested in finding what happened to Rose. She's in constant contact with law enforcement. She goes to Wisconsin to that missing persons event every year and has a table for Rose. She and Rose's sister both have tried to find out what happened for years, but yet she doesn't seem that invested in what happened to Summer, which kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? And that's just my opinion, and I'm going to keep it.
To dodge them. You're trying to dodge them because you're all paranoid and shit, and you think they're able to read your mind and see the guilt in your ass and know exactly what the fuck you did, and you're all paranoid and shit, and that's why you're trying to hide from them, right? Absolutely, absolutely, and that's the truth.
Cursed, hey, welcome. Does Candy know? Yes, but she doesn't want to believe that Rose would do anything wrong. So, hey, Katie Ann. I think that, I'm gonna make myself a target again, but I think she has to keep coming up with new things to keep people interested, draw them in, right? Have a sensational headline.
You're guilty ass mother freaking person. That's exactly what your ass is doing. You're all fridging up like, oh, I know they know I'm guilty. Oh my gosh, I know they can read my mind. Oh my gosh, this and that. And you're all paranoid and shit, right? And they can't help but to be that way because that's the, law enforcement, honey, they don't look at you. They look like they looking through you.
Hey,
They look
Starry
like
Night.
their ass is looking straight through you. They act like they know everything, a whole bunch of stuff about you when they don't even know nothing. And that intimidates the hell out of uneducated people like this right here that knows nothing, that knows really nothing about, how law enforcement works.
Is she just calling her chat uneducated? Kind of sounded like it. Shades of Ernie, huh? Yes, called it Sky. That is true. Yes, yes, yes. Everything. Everything. Everything you just said, yes.
That's me.
How often are you in contact with law enforcement, whether it be Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, TBI, even FBI?
They have not contacted me since the YouTubers were down here.
Hold on. I got Maddie. I got Maddie in the back somewhere. Oh, there she is. Hey, Maddie, how's it going, girlfriend?
Hello, good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm going to skip over this.
That's good. What have you been up to?
That is Phoebe's daughter. I don't know why she put her on there.
On the side. And homemade garlic bread. I'm gonna tell you.
I love garlic bread.
Oh yeah, my
Especially
daughter does
homemade.
too. My little girl.
My little girl, whatever. Okay, it's trying to catch up with me fast forwarding. Oh, what? Hi, Annabelle. Wait, I got to dumb it down for some of y'all. Why isn't it playing? What's it doing? Hey, Ryan. Welcome. I'm having technical difficulties here, apparently.
Hey,
Sometime.
hey, absolutely. I'll be looking forward to seeing you, girlfriend.
You too. You have a good one.
Hey, you too. God bless.
Bye, Sadie.
Bye-bye. Hey, Phoebe, are you in backstage?
Oh, God.
Are you in backstage, Phoebe?
Well, Jaded, she doesn't mention Summer very often. I don't think she's ever posted her Missy poster.
Does anyone know if... Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Oh, my God.
I just heard your little conversation with Maddie and how much she sounds like me online. Boy, oh boy.
She does. She absolutely sounds exactly
Oh, my
like you. She
God.
looks like you. I'm gonna tell you.
You think so?
Oh, I
You should
absolutely
see her
do.
father.
When you see
They're
Maddie,
like twins.
when you see Maddie, I'm gonna tell you, you see you. I know what you look like when you were young, because she's a spitting image of you. And the little...
Okay, I have to say they spend a lot of time talking about pedophiles on this channel, and somebody's in here saying that her first husband was a pedophile and married her because he got her pregnant. Okay, so that would not make him a pedophile. I'm sorry.
That little girl's a spitting image of you two as well.
Hey, Ben Holden. Yeah.
You got a beautiful family. Your son
my
is very
internet's
good
bad.
looking man.
Okay, let's try to skip ahead a little. Here.
Yeah, my whole family's not bad.
Right?
And my mother was she
Imagine.
was gorgeous. Where the eyes come from. Yeah, to everyone.
Oh,
You
hell
need
no.
to get a life, boy.
We decide to give this all up one day. I'll say it
PJ,
again.
you deserve,
This ain't
you
what I do.
deserve so much more. You deserve, you deserve not, the news knowing about you and all you've done, keeping Summer's name out there. There should
Hey,
be a
girl.
news article on a little channel here. Everything you've done, how you've stood by Summer, how
I
those
gotta give
pricks
all glory to God. That I give all glory to God.
Don and Candice, all they've done in the last few weeks is get on panel drunk and laugh. Like,
Right?
you know when they did that video on Josh's live selling the sex tape to the boss.
Right, of the boss.
Candice did a laugh on
No, that's not Yanni. That is Phoebe, Australia. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, PG needs a worldwide recognition for all she's done for Summer. Yeah, that really is PG's picture. Self-praise. Yes, innocent. I'll get blamed for that.
a channel a few days ago exactly the same, and she was blind. So whoever is out there and they love Candice and Don, and you support them. People who don't care about their children, people who haven't given a rat's ass about their little girl, who haven't searched for her in years. All of you.
I also take note that the people who support Don and Candace are pretty abusive themselves,
Oh yeah, and we're all pedophiles too. No, she's not in here, but Innocent and Reap are trying to trigger me. Everywhere Phoebe goes, that's all she does is post those long lines of that green laughing face. Hello, when Larry sings. Yeah, we're all pedophiles and abusers, child abusers.
They have accusations have been made against quite a few of them, for abuse upon children and other people and so forth and so on.
Hey, gossip.
In order to support evil, you got to be evil. There's no other alternative for it. You got to be evil if you're supporting evil.
I was talking to my dad the other day about summer and how Don has grown up abusing his sisters, and Candace has been abused her whole life, and how they've lost.
Candace has not been abused, and she even said that she had never been physically or sexually abused. She said that in Daisy's. I think this is armchair psychology gone wrong here.
The kids.
Candace wasn't abused at all. I seen pictures. Matter of fact, I have pictures of Candace and her sisters.
Can you imagine what they've been doing this last 3.5 to 4 years that they've been on their own?
Just
you can't stop a predator.
They've been. No, you can't.
You can't. So that I've been. What have they been up to?
Well, we saw the video. Over in Arkansas, where the mother came down the stairs with her children, and those children came up missing from out of that hotel, and they'd been there long before Candace and Dawn came, and everybody found it suspicious that they disappeared as soon as Dawn and Candace show up, start befriending them, and then meets up with Lisa J, who had been corresponding with a predator at the time.
So that's all bullshit. I've never seen any proof that they disappeared. And Candace was live on the stairs when a lady with a child came down and walked past her, and PG said those are the lady and one of the kids that disappeared. Well, Katie Ann, they all say that, PG has a right to be anonymous if she wants. But apparently I don't, because she showed a bunch of pictures and my full name last night. So I guess PG's the only one that is allowed to remain anonymous. Because, because she's anointed by God, right?
Everybody found that very suspicious.
No, they didn't. Just you.
We saw the video where they were following. You could clearly see the two little girls down the road, that they had their focus on and were videoing, to the fullest. Until those older people, thank God the older ones came out, right, in the road like that, to stop Dawn and Candace in their tracks and turn them aside so that those little girls could get to wherever they was going safely.
Oh my God.
And that was predator behavior, if you ask me, to the fullest.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They see predators everywhere. Everyone is an abuser, a predator, a child trafficker. Everyone. Arkansas? Yes, it was Arkansas. Really, Larry? Maybe, did you run into him? What a twat. Oh, I don't want to say that. Yeah, I'm surprised she put her daughter on panel, especially the way she has talked about her.
And they can't hide behind the church. They may fool the people in their church, but they don't fool all of us.
that is one that I have, that is one of the oldest tricks. That is one of the oldest devil's tricks I've ever seen, is trying to hide up in a church when you're super evil. When you got a whole lot to hide, and you try.
Speaking of somebody hiding in the church, is there anybody else we know that hides behind a church? Hey, Seth Kinney. You can say what you wouldn't say it in real life. That is absolutely correct, Veritas. If you're not down, yeah, you're a pedo and a trafficker. Oh, and I own my own trucking company, and I use it to traffic children. That's what was last night. Okay. Let's keep going.
Get in a church and fit in with the church, in order to, to try to paint yourself white when law enforcement comes down on you. And they try to get into the church because, they feel that it gives them a lot of connections to free stuff, to free things and everything. And, and a lot of inside information within the community.
That's a good thing with PG. She gives everybody a lot of grace. She sees the good in everyone, right? Yeah, the prayer garden. Phoebe is missing from Ernie's because somebody talked about Peachy and she thought they said PG. And she went on a tirade and wanted her wrench taken. And yeah, I think she's over Ernie now. It is hypocrisy. Oh, and here, one of her commenters, in the satellite photo, she had that same outfit on. That is the only time she had that outfit on. Satellite photos, do they even know what those are? They don't show your clothes, for crying out loud. Okay. Yeah, this is Summer's channel. All right. Can we talk about Summer once, maybe?
And so forth and so on. So when you're in a church group like that, you don't only get to hear all the gossip, but you also get a lot of free stuff, and they Christmases and holidays and stuff, they sponsor your families, like Candace and Dawn. They sponsor families like that, so they get a lot of free.
She just said if you hang out in the church, you get a lot of gossip. Did you hear that? Do I need to replay that part?
Things that, that they could sell to make more substance abuse money, if you ask me. That's my opinion. And, and like I said, and when the law's coming down on them, then they feel that they're able to paint their self white with that, I'm a Christian, a commandment keeper.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Paint yourself white, saying you're a child of God, a commandment keeper. Who do we know that this, yeah. Who do we know that describes? I'm really going to get it tonight.
All of that stuff. And I'm going to tell you, I work very hard to try to stick with God Almighty. I work very hard at it. And I'm going to tell you something. Even I don't care how good of a Christian you are, you just can't keep that commandment all the time. No matter how hard you try, you cannot keep that commandment. You're going to fall short.
They've committed
Everyone,
a lot of the commandments.
Every human is going to fall short of the glory of God. We're going to all fall short of the glory of God each and every day, because we're just humans. We're just humans. I mean, no matter how hard, I mean, I do a great job. I do a beautiful job, right? And then I wake up.
Fantastic job.
Then I wake up and,
Oh my God.
you know, I ain't doing such a beautiful job, you know, after that. But I still, you know, I try. And I think that's, you know, I think that's
You've
what
done
God
an
wants you to
amazing
do.
job, Pete. You should be so proud of yourself.
That's delusion at its finest. She should be proud of herself. I think she is proud of herself, actually, which is kind of sad. Oh, Dana. That's a good one. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Even God puts earplugs in. Yes, it's gone on for 4 years. Okay. Let's continue.
Girl,
Honestly,
sometimes
you deserve some recognition for what you've done for the last 4
Lord.
years.
I know, I do know that, you know.
Your name.
And you know what? I'm giving it to her right now. I'm giving her all the recognition she deserves. And I'm not done yet. I got another hour and 40 minutes on another download. Hey Seth. I don't know. I heard that Satan was Satan was an archangel. I don't know about a cherub. Dirty dog. Hello. Yeah. Oh. This is comedy gold. Yeah. Part 3. Oh my God. Part 3, part 4, maybe even part 5. We haven't even got to Don B yet. Love and appreciate you, PG, and all Summer's army. You know what? Summer would be ashamed. And Summer would not be allowed to listen to this channel. Yeah, her bagging suit.
You should be out there.
You can't be
being
weak. You can't
Summer's
be
army.
weak. Yes. But I'm going to tell you, sometimes,
Absolutely.
you know, sometimes when these people are coming at us sideways, Australia, when they're coming at us sideways, and we have to stand our ground and do what it takes, you know, to back them up and send them in the other direction. You know, sometimes I don't feel so proud of myself, to be honest. You know, I hate to go down on people's levels like that. I like to
I know, but sometimes they deserve it.
No, they do. They do, and you know, a lot of times it's the only way you can make them turn tail and get going. But you know, you shouldn't have to do it.
Yes. I saw that. She said Don B would rip me a new asshole. Don B, I could run rings around Don B, I can tell you. I have no doubt.
Because they shouldn't be so evil as to be doing what they're doing in the first place.
Evil, evil, evil.
You know?
Evil.
Exactly.
And you know, I always tell God,
what's good for the geese is good for the gander.
You know, every day I go to the church. Every single day I pray.
Oh my God.
And I always, you know, tell God, you know, I love everybody. And I want to see everybody in heaven. You know, even the evil people, I hope they change. You know, and I do forgive them. I forgive them for their sins. You know, that's true, because
I thought that was hilarious. She forgives people for their sins. Really? Really? Oh yeah, gossip blocked. Oh no, she doesn't block anyone, and you can disagree with her over there. That's what she says. She doesn't block or time out people that don't agree with her, like other like other chats. Exactly. Hi, Kim Holmes. Exactly. Exactly. Was BK right when he doxed PG? He was absolutely right. Yeah. Well, discovering I wouldn't want to stand next to her in a thunderstorm. I will say that. I've been blocked. Hi, Chill Billy.
I have to forgive them to get forgiveness. And the forgiveness ain't just for them, it's for yourself. It's for you so that you can, move on with your life without allowing that to live rent free in your head. And, and try to own up your feelings. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But,
anyway, you hold your head high because you should be very proud of yourself. I can tell you that all of us mods are proud of you. We love you.
I'm proud of all of you. I'm proud of
all the subs. We all love you too. Thanks for the support, everybody out there.
You guys.
And please hit that like button for PG. Please hit that like button. Doesn't take 5 seconds to hit that like button for PG supporter. Anyway, PG, can you kick me off because I'm stuck?
Girl, you're gonna make me boot you?
Yeah.
Hey, you know I love you, don't you?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I do. Love you.
God bless and much love, girlfriend.
Oh,
You too. Bye.
Phoebe
Bye.
is as bad as PG.
Wow. I think that's the hardest thing I've had to do. Right? The hardest thing I think I've had to do today is boot my Australia.
Yes, Ruby, she did want Don. She wanted Don to move in with her and bring the boys. Oh, yeah, she was very hot for Don. Yeah. I think, yeah, Kim, I think that too. Thank you, Discovering. Phoebe is marrying Ernie Shaw. Well, she wanted him to move over there. She said she had a couch for him. And she said she'd come over here if he bought that Challenger. She can be as nasty as PG. She said Donnie. You mean Donnie? Yeah, Donnie. Donald told me. Hey, Kels Bells. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, Phoebe. Yeah, she said that if Don and Candace were in Australia, they'd get the death penalty. Australia doesn't have the death penalty, so I'm not sure how she's thinking that. I'm not sure. And maybe we can talk about this a different day, but I'm not sure that Don and Candace will actually be charged with anything, actually. But we'll go into that later. Oh, Pam, I didn't know you lived in Australia.
Yeah, I that's true, Chris. That's true. But PG, I believe the well is running dry for Don and Candace. Yep. They have shown who they really are in more ways than one. That's true, Chris. That's true. And they got very, very few. They got very few people supporting them now. They used to have a lot of people, and all of those people, all of those people, but a few, have seen the true them, and and fled in the other direction away from them. And I thank God for that. I thank God for that. I always pray, for people to be able to see evilness for what it is.
God, I think we do. I think we see evilness for what it is.
I truly believe God answered our prayers on that one, and is allowing people to actually see, how horrible people these people are for once. And I think that's, I think that's because we're starting to focus more on these victims.
Hey,
and and not letting the light shine so much on the predators anymore. The suspects. We're starting to not be afraid to face how evil these people are. We're starting to to get our backbones. We're starting to get our backbones back again in this world, in this in this country. And I think that we're starting to, God's making us, God's making us strong enough to stand up and say, hey, we're going to face, how evil this world is, and we're going to also face how powerful our God is, and how powerful He can make us to be able to stand against it and do what it takes to shut it all down, if need be.
Like tell lies about people?
And to really, focus in on the victims now, to focus in on the ones who deserve to be, center stage in this life. The ones who, that the true tragedy happened to.
You know what? Summer is the victim here, and you don't ever talk about her. When have you talked about her here? She just drives me crazy. Did she say for once? Yes, she did, Ryan. I heard that too. Oh, innocent. Sold. Yes, Rain Dancer sold. Oh, Tarek. Who's talking shit tonight? That would be Prayer Garden. Kim, that's hilarious. I'm sorry. Why are you talking about Maddie? We aren't talking about Maddie. I skipped over that, remember? Okay. One fact on Summer would be nice. Just one. Yeah, just one. Or show her, she makes all those memes and stuff with Bob or me or Andrew or anybody she doesn't like, Daisy, but yeah, she should show Summer's missing poster, something about TBI, anything.
And we're not going to, and we're not shining no big lights on these, people who felt that they, silenced someone's voice, and now they're the only voice that can be heard, and by, still having their voice, they're going to get all the support. No, the hell no, you're not. You're not going to get all the support. The support's going to all go to the one who deserves it, the victim, the voice you stole. And we're going to step in and be the voice for them. And we're going to make sure that we're way louder than you, so that your voice, is very small and ain't going to make a difference anyway. And we're going to make sure that we are so loud that we're going to let law enforcement hear our cry for these innocent people who have been destroyed like this, and we get justice for them, that we get the justice that these victims deserve in our country. We're not going to tolerate this bullshit no more. These mother freaking predators and these suspects are not heroes. They're evil beings that deserve to be put in prison. The real hero is the voice they silenced, the innocent humans that they destroyed. and took out of this world that was actually making something and would have became something way greater than they ever could have been. But they destroyed it. Those are the heroes. Right?
Right? Are you guys drunk yet? Did you fall off your chair? Oh, yes, gossip. Yes. Bless their hearts. I know that.
These people, in Summer's case, these people played so many games. It was evil, just the games they played, and the way they,
No, PG and Ernie need to hook up. They have. She's been on his channel a couple times. Because they all stand behind Ernie. Ernie's wonderful. Okay, she's winding down.
just created everything about.
Giving us her little Baptist sermon. Just FYI, not to. Oh. Well, they could be the next YouTube power couple. We'll have to think up a name like Benifer or whatever with Kathy and Ernie. Kearney? What? Well, yeah. Okay, so that's the end of this one. Uh-oh, the Tin Man's in here. Oh. Yes, Dana. Oh, you said that. Yeah. Lightning Garden of Lies. Pergy. Pergy. Perny. I don't know. We'll think of something. Oh, I remember when Ernie showed up in PG's, I was on panel and he came up. She brought him up. And I was shocked. And that was when I was kind of new. And I thought, what do I do? I'm not going to be on panel with him. Because I had MPEG right from that fake racetrack search. So I thought, oh my God, I don't want to, what do I do? What do I do? Do I just leave? Do I just drop? And then he asked me a question and I thought, oh, fuck, no. And then he accidentally booted himself and dropped out before I had to answer. Thankfully. Eve, why are you saying hello, Tin Man, when you just insulted me? They could be like the couple at the Coldplay concert. PG would love to have Ernie Holder like that. Hey, seriously? Yeah, they both curse like, oh, sailor. Okay, so Skern Garden is my favorite. Skern Garden. Ooh, I like that. Skern Garden. Yeah, I was on panel with Ernie for a short. Oh, the night he fell on the ice. Okay, Skern Garden. Smorrison? Oh my God. You guys are coming up with some good ones. Well, he did say he had a girlfriend. He did. Well, actually, he said he had half a girlfriend, remember? I'll never forget that. I'm not sure what that means. Half of a girlfriend. Skern Garden. Should I make a poll? Skern Garden or Smorrison? Okay, so excuse me. Should we go and start on the other one, or should I just end it here? Do you guys want to hear more?
This little girl's case.
Or is that enough?
It was horrible.
camera, half of her is a girl, the other half not. I don't know what a half girlfriend is. That's just what he said. He had half a girlfriend. Pratzer Garden. Oh, Ben Holden. Okay. More? Okay, let me find the other one. Here it is. I think. Oh yeah.
Time. They let people believe that this was Don's mother. This was not Donwell's mother. This was Grandis's. This was Grandis's girlfriend.
Okay, she's shown that you're at, I believe this was Josie's birthday party. Oh no, it's Christmas. They're opening Christmas gifts. Summer's in the front. There's a lady there. I don't know who that lady is, but Don and Candace did not make people think that was Don's mother. Don's mother died well before Summer. She died before the second boy even. So yeah, that's not her, and that's not Grandis's girlfriend either. I can guarantee you that. So why would you say something like that? Now that came totally out of the blue. There is no truth to any of that. That's just delusional, in my opinion. I don't see Alley Cat, do I? Oh, Alley Cat, be nice. Don got the house when his mama died, yes. She had a conditional will, and he had some conditions that he had to fulfill before Clyda signed it over to him. Karen was a pretty sharp cookie. She really was. I don't know. Don't ask me what half a girlfriend is.
This lady was Grandma's girlfriend.
No, she
Who
wasn't.
was hanging around up there on Ben Hill Road. I mean, they swooped in. They swooped in on Don's mother. Can you imagine what that woman went through? Can you imagine? This woman, she thought that her son and his wife was going to come there with their baby and help her and, watch over her and care about her and help get some things done to the home that, she'd been seeking to get done. And, and they end up playing loud music and driving her from what witnesses said. They were, really driving this poor sick woman, into her grave.
What witnesses would that be, PG? It wasn't Jody, Sue, and Andy, because I don't think they were there yet. No, they weren't there yet. Because that was in 2009. What witnesses have you dug up? Get it? Didn't the old house have a basement? Yes. And wait, I'm coming up to, is the foundation still there from the old house? I heard that shed there was the original house. I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that, but maybe Fred told stuff. Oh my Lord.
Right into her grave, allegedly. And I believe it. I believe that they were evil enough to be up there doing all of these evil things. And Grandma came up there. I think Grandis came up there and she just added to, all the turmoil and everything. And, it is probably, I don't think we will ever know how abused Donwell's mother got with them being in the home with her, right? I bet she got just as abused as those children got abused. I bet she didn't, there's probably days she got no food whatsoever if she had to depend on them. And, you know,
How would she know that? She just imagines these things. She went days without food. Hey, Mama T, welcome. Oh my God. This reminds me of when I said something about Candy and Rose, and she tried to argue with me. And somebody in chat, who I'm sure got booted shortly after that, said, "Oh, PG, were you in Wisconsin in 2009?" And that shut her up about that subject anyway. She does. Well, she is mentally unhealthy. We know that. She does make this stuff up. I don't know. The trolls are over in PG's chat, I guess. Isn't she live? How did they find a picture of my living room? Yeah. Did you see my post? That picture was literally all over social media like a couple of years ago. So,
and she went downhill and out of this world really quick once they got there, right? Because this is the girlfriend of Grandis.
no, it's not.
And that's not Don's mother. Don's mother did not get to, you know, see the grandkids and enjoy any of her grandkids. Once they come up there, all she got was put 6 foot down, right? That's what she got. And this woman right here swooped in and you know, and lived large off of this other lady's, you know, this everything this other lady worked for, everything she worked to gain all those years. This woman came in and just, you know, laid around on it for nothing. And
Okay, she's talking about Candy. She's saying Candy took everything. Candy's got her own income. She only lived there half a year. And I'm not sure she went down there right away. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know who would know. I don't know. Her daughter said she hauled the trailer back and forth for a few years, but then it got to be too much trouble, so she left it there. I don't. I don't think that's right. Is very right, maybe.
something she was used to doing. Grandis was used to laying around on other people, just like her freaking nasty daughter lays around on people as well, right? They both, you know, just want to lay around somewhere on somebody, you know, until they get thrown out, right? Until they get thrown out. And then they try to find another place to be laying on somebody till they can pick something else up. You know, they're in limbo, but they find places pretty quick. They seem to find places pretty fast, if you ask me.
Okay, who asked her?
And it seems like the righteous people pay.
Who asked her what she thought? Nudes. Wait. Oh, I missed something. Live it swooped in living large.
Pay the price for these people's evilness, right? That's my opinion. This is Don's real mother. This is Don Wells' real mother right here. This is the woman who worked hard, married Mr. Goad, worked very hard to achieve what they achieved up there on Ben Hill Road. She's the one that worked hard for everything. And you know, thought that her son and his wife was going to, you know, help her and extend her life. But, you know, she found that when they got there, you know, they just worked to make sure that, you know, her life didn't last long at all, in my opinion. And, you know, it didn't. It didn't. Yeah, she's absolutely beautiful, right? She's beautiful. Very beautiful woman, very highly intelligent woman. She,
Apparently.
you know, she wrote books and, you know, achieved a lot of things in her life. And
Don's mother did. She wrote a book on drywall. She had a drywall business. She was a real estate agent. She did a lot of things. She was a go-getter. And you can't take away the fact that Don is a hard worker too. Whatever else he is. Yeah, it's gonna be. Has she got a criminal record? Are we talking about Don's mother? No. Candy? No. No, Candy does not. That wasn't the real Eve. Lurking. I don't think it was. I don't think she'd be doxing my family. Was that really Eve? She wouldn't say that. Oh, wait. Okay. How do I undox her? How do I Was she saying hi to a troll account that had my mom's name? I bet she was. Oh, she was. Uh-oh. How do I fix that, innocent? Oh, Eve, I'm sorry. How do I fix that? Oh, thank you, Lurking. Sorry, Eve. I saw you say my mom's name and I thought that was a... Oh, does PG have a criminal record? No, not that I could find. She has some bankruptcies, a couple divorces. Just no criminal record that I can find. But then her son is former law enforcement, so now I need to remod Eve. Oh my god, Eve, I'm so sorry. That was a misunderstanding. I can't do that from my phone. I'll have to wait till I'm off. Oh shoot. I am so sorry, Eve. Please forgive me. You said my mother's name and I thought you were a troll. It's not like those trolls don't make clone accounts. I had 3 of me in Ernie's chat one night.
and a very good human being, you know. And it's too bad. It's too bad that her damn son couldn't have been.
Oh yeah, seriously, yeah. She had a drywall business. I think that's how Don took over her business. Yeah, and she has a book and it's still on Amazon if you go look. Somebody found it. Isn't that amazing? Oh, Real Mama T, yeah, you could. Yeah, I can't, I can't, I can't, worse. Leave those buttons alone. I'm sorry, I can't mod anybody while I'm on my phone because I don't have, I screwed it up. Oh, are you? Yeah, Mama T, what are you going to be talking about? Who's getting the royalties from her book? Now that I don't know, and I don't think it has a lot of sales. And I can tell you because I actually know a lot of book authors, and I mean a lot. And you don't make hardly anything on those books. You really don't. People think, oh, you make a lot in royalties. No. You really don't. So I doubt it's much. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, 3 of me in Ernie's chat. Yeah. One of them was the lovely Phoebe. Ernie in this shit show. I don't understand that whole shit show thing. I was going to call you.
And
Yeah,
a
Kels,
good
that's
human
fine.
being as well, right? It's too bad that Don Wells, didn't cherish the things that mean the most, and that's family. He's a real piece of shit.
Shit. Lisa, new to this shindig and not one of your
And she is absolutely beautiful.
mods.
Yeah, she is beautiful.
Well, that's right. That's right.
God
Hello.
bless her.
But I
God
think
rest her
because
soul,
you
right? God rest her soul.
came in on a wrong. Oh, God rest her soul.
Right there. Oh, hop along. Oh, hop along, Grants, right? Miss Hop along. Oh, my knee. Oh, my knee. I had to go to the doctor because of my knee and get a shot because of my knee. And you should feel sorry for me because of my knee. I know you old hag, we're feeling sorry for your granddaughter, and that's why we're here and what we want to talk about. Nobody gives a fuck about your knee, right? Actually, might bump your knee on the way out, right? Might have to bump it on the way out. I don't know yet. Yeah.
He called her. He called her Sissy because that's what she went by. Sissy Bible. First she was Isabella Bible on Facebook, and then for some unknown reason changed it to Sissy Bible. That was my cat jumping on my stomach. Seriously? All right. Oh. I'm so sorry, Eve. I can't fix it right now, though.
Nobody cares about your damn knee. And that tells a lot about a human. It tells a whole lot about a human. You know what it
tells us a
tells
lot
me?
about you.
You're a selfish, self-seeking, self-centered piece of shit.
Shall I replay that? She's a self-centered, self-seeking piece of shit. Now, if that's not projection, I don't know what is.
When you've got a missing daughter and a missing granddaughter, and you're sitting there thinking somebody gives a fuck about your little dumbass knee, right? That you didn't even have a brace on 2 days after your granddaughter went missing. Matter of fact, Don Wells said he didn't see it on your ass from day one. But we seen you in the background on the news, and you didn't have no brace on your knee, right? Your ass was sitting back there looking all fine and damn, dandy, candy dandy, sitting on the freaking background right there.
Well, she did have a shot and some anti-inflammatory pills, so I've had a shot in my knee, and they work awfully fast. Matter of fact, I had immediate relief. And the shot did not hurt, as PG claims. She knows a lot of people that have gotten shots in their knee, and it hurts really bad. PG should pay attention to her own children. Her youngest child is 30, so yes, well, she Invisible mod. Eve, stop. You're making me feel so bad. Why is everybody picking on Candace's mother and she doesn't like to be called Candy? Actually, she prefers to be called Candy. Nobody is picking on her whatsoever. Except for PG.
Nothing on that knee, which allows us to understand that the trip into Kingsport was bullshit. And a damn thing wrong with your knee, Granny. You just made up an excuse to go in there so you could pick up Hunter, go to that swimming hole, and do what I believe was done. And that's my opinion. I want to keep it. And I'm still asking the question. Why didn't Day Day, when she got Can around, why doesn't Day Day say, hey, Candace, who was it that did whatever it was to Summer that caused her to have to be destroyed like that? Who was it? I mean, clearly Don changing up vehicles the day before, firing his coworker to blame it on, and then it all happening on June the 15th, clearly shows that it's premeditated and carried out. So.
No, it really doesn't. I don't see anything that shows that it was premeditated at all. Yes, she does not like the name Grandis, absolutely. What was it? Oh, children. I don't think she has children. She has that little girl's voice that she plays, but okay.
With that being said, exactly who done what to Summer to cause her to look so sickly and needing to be taken out of this world so that people wouldn't go to prison? Who was it that did that? Right?
Is Blame Katie in here? Did I miss her? Everybody's saying, evidently I did, because everybody's saying, or is that a different Katie? Oh, Blame Katie. Hey. Oh. Don't call me right now. Hey, Blame Katie, it's me.
I think Day asked that question. Was it Dawn? Was it Jody Sue's boy? Was it Grandis? Was it, who was it? Who exactly did it? Was it Hunter? Who was it that done something that caused this child to have to pay the price to keep everyone from going to prison?
Is it true I have a wrench on Ernie's channel? No, it's not true. Yeah, I don't think he has anybody wrenched right now. Yes, that is a recorded voice of a little girl. I don't. Your favorite Ernie troll? I could sure get him going, can't I? What did I miss? I missed something. I've never seen anything to indicate premeditation. I don't either. Why did Candace only take Summer and not the boys? I do not know that, but... Oh, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to take that. How old is PG? 59, I think. I love the way you talk to Ernie. You know, he's full of bullshit, and I just call him on it. You know what? Oh. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Um,
Who did it?
okay. I had to mute for a
That's
minute.
the question. Because in my opinion, we know everything else. We'd just like to know who the hell was responsible. Where did it go wrong and who?
Yeah, sorry you guys. I had to mute for a minute. I hope you guys didn't get up to no good while I was gone. I can't stand Ernie. I'd rather stick tacos in my ears. There's a lot of people's voices that really bother me. She sounds 90. She does, doesn't she? I think that's from her maybe cigarette smoking.
Who made it go wrong? Right? That's what we want to know.
Oh, I did lose my temper once with Ernie. He got to me and I yelled at him. I think I said, "Fuck you, Ernie." I don't say that very often. You guys know that. I miss that, Cal's Bell. Cinnamon Girl and Avian were on your panel. Frankie said you were definitely... No. Oh. Yeah, that's a waste of good tacos. Seriously. I prefer taco salad, though, but... okay. I wasn't very nice. Yeah, I'll end it pretty soon, Mama T, so that, and I was gonna tell Eve to drop your, channel, but she can't. I'm so sorry, Eve. I'm so sorry. I'll fix that. I promise. Okay, just a couple more minutes here. Oh.
This is Candace's daughter. This is the daughter from Utah. I was adopted at 6 months.
Okay, she don't have no daughter from Utah. Candace does not have a daughter from Utah. I don't think she ever had even been to Utah until after the Dr. Phil show. I could be wrong, but I don't think she was.
Put back into foster care around the age of 12, along with my brother. Same name as bio father. I was told my bio mom was on, you could read it for yourself there, was and I believe that, and abused us as babies. She has a record, not sure if she has one where she is now, Tennessee, but she has one or a few in Wisconsin for sure. I've never met any other siblings besides my bio. I know as much as you guys. I'm sorry, can't be much help. This is her side of why my brother and I got taken. That's her daughter. That is from her daughter. You know, her daughter wants nothing to do with her. Nothing. Why? Because Candace was abusive as hell. And, and didn't want nothing to do with them. She didn't want nothing to do with them. I mean, why, if you don't want nothing, if you can't be good to your children when they're little and have all to do with them, why the hell would they want to have anything to do with you later? I mean, what is wrong with your brain? What's wrong with your brain to believe that your child should even have anything else to do with you when you were never there for them? Why the hell should they all of a sudden be there for you? That's a little, that's a little one-sided as hell, right? Let me go out and enjoy my life and do all the things I want to do and, and be abusive to you, until you get gone. And I don't have to put up with you no more. And so I can live, I can live the way I want to live.
And somewhat true. I guess it depends on what you call abuse. I guess not physical abuse, but neglect, definitely. That's actually how she lost them. She dropped them off with Rose and her dad and then didn't come back. She was out partying, so then they called CPS. Thanks, Lurkin. You're right on it. Maybe I don't even need Eve as a mod. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so mean. I love Eve. Eve is the most awesome.
And, and do me. And then later, if you survive their abuse, if you actually survive their abuse, which, it's looking like, one child barely survived, to the point that won't be normal anymore. So, is that really surviving or not? Okay, that is absolutely 100% false. She did not beat Andrew. And he's perfectly fine. Fishing and rock hunting and has a job. I don't know why she thinks he can never be normal. Rumor, probably. Or she made it up. Yeah, I would say emotionally abused. Neglected, definitely, Sandy Gant. They were definitely neglected. I know. Eve is an awesome mod. That's why I recommended her to you, Ryan. I know, she is. Eve is a fantastic mod. She is actually the best. Okay, I'm going to stop here and go over to Mama T's. Lurking, can you drop Mama T's link, please? Or somebody? Oh, yeah, Eve is amazing. I love Eve to death. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for my mods. Thanks for all the trolls for staying away, except for 2. Is she hiding? No, I hit her. Thank you, Lurking, Veritas, Barbara, Walters. Appreciate all you guys. I really do. I can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody. Okay, I'm done, Mom T. I'm leaving. And we'll see you guys for part 3.